With this being the first live show in a long time, I thought it was the right move, the right time to bring in another person to be involved with 6 Degrees from here on out. Someone that's, I have a lot of respect for, that's been doing a lot of big things in, Canadian hip-hop for a while, handling big interviews and all sorts of, just like the content is crazy that he puts out regularly. So I want to give, hand it over right now to the man in the studio, Mr. Maloney.
Oh, shucks. How's it going, my man? What's up, everybody? Toronto, how you feeling right now? Everybody listening right now, 6 Degrees Radio. It's your man, Maloney, in the place to be. And I want to say thank you very much, DJ Slam, for the opportunity. Highly blessed, highly favored, And I got 2 special guests with me right here, right now, as well, too. And, I want to thank both these guys for coming through. I've interviewed both of them recently on Breaking Wreckords Radio. You can check them out. Those interviews are online. Those are much more in-depth. But right now, they got a new project out, and this project is... Ooh, you like that real grimy hip-hop? That's exactly what you're going to get. We got the Buffalo Rapchaz album dropping literally tomorrow, and we got 2 special guests in the place with us right now, Asun Eastwood and DJ Mercilless.
Toma.
How's it going, y'all?
Toma. I thought you were about to get canceled the first day when you said, oh, shut. I was like, yo, this guy's about to get canceled off the radio the first day. That's crazy.
I know.
Imagine that, my first word on air.
Yeah.
But
there goes your gig.
We appreciate y'all inviting us for the first one. Feel special.
Yeah.
And we thank you.
No, I'm really happy you guys came up. I appreciate it because this is exactly kind of the aesthetic we were looking. We really want to build a hip hop community-based place where people can guarantee 2 hours of dopeness every week, and just
man. Don't forget about the second hour, man.
Actually, an extra half hour today.
Well, yeah, that was really unexpected. I mean, I wish we had like a live feed video in the studio, just because I walked in and it was like, you gotta go live now, and I should have. And I was like, I'm gonna be there half an hour early just to be on top of everything.
Yeah, I know, right? And then we're left dealing with everything in real time, like microphone. And anyways, we're here, we're talking now, so we're all good. But we got 2 very special guests. I want to thank you guys for coming because the aesthetic of what you guys are currently doing and that real vibrant underground hip-hop that you guys represent to the fullest is kind of like the embodiment of that essence of hip-hop we really want to just bring through the sound waves, the airwaves once a week. And so I couldn't think of 2 better guests to bring up on the first show. So thank you guys very much for coming up.
Love, that's love.
Respect.
No doubt, man. And, while we guys, I know both of you guys are probably used to my rambling, but you know what I mean, and doing lengthy interviews. But since we're on air, these are much more tight and concise. But the ideology here is you guys got a new project dropping tomorrow, Buffalo Rapchaz. Can you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Mercilless, you gonna talk?
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit.
Put you on the spot.
I mean, this has been in the works for a minute. It's a project that I feel is really needed right now in the city because we got a lot of talent here, and I feel like we're starting to create something that other cities are going to be watching.
Yep.
And I feel that they're already watching, but
100%.
After this project and the next couple that are going to drop, we're going to build something serious, like a real foundation, and build upon that. And the next generation's going to see that and keep moving.
Well, let me just say this. I haven't met like Asun before, but I think we've been talking over like online Mercilless before.
Okay.
But I mean, one thing that I do know for sure though is like lately I've been doing stuff with like Moss and some other like old school like dudes that have been kind of killing the scene for a bit. He specifically brought up you guys' names. Like he brought up Asun's name and in the conversation being like, I'm trying to figure out these dudes. Like I've been hearing about these guys are on the scene. So these guys, these older cats, these guys that kind of like are on top of the scene are definitely aware of you guys for sure.
I kind of want to build on what Mercer's saying. Although this is a foundation that we're trying to take to a next level. We've been going at it, and this is the thing. It's consistency, and that's why people are talking about us. Because once I'd say around, Mercer's been doing this forever, but me personally, from 2016, I really started taking this serious. And when I take something serious, I know a lot of people are rappers first, right? Like I've shout out Snacks, shout out Ashton. These are brothers in the industry. These Soze, these guys, when they were in public school as kids, they wanted to rap. They knew that. For me, it's a little different. That wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't born in this country. I was born in Belize. So for me, when success is my thing, right? And I enjoy business. And rap, the culture is what I always love. Now, my homie Chops, rest in peace, that died, when that came through, he was also one of these dudes that wanted to rap. And my 10,000 hours have been put in. But when I got serious in 2016, I got serious, and when I make a move to be serious, it's consistency. So I've released a lot of I have 15,
You're
16 projects in 5 years, right? So it's not new, you know what I mean? And now it's just growing. The snowball started, and now it's just building momentum. And I'm starting to see some of the OGs that's been out here in the game, you know, like Reach Frankie over there. Who got all the Cardi's reached out.
I was gonna say Cardi. I seen Cardi.
We have people reach out. You know what I mean? And that's what Solitaire shows love. You know, the Toronto hip hop community is small, but it's been out here. And I think that the fact that we're flexing from where those guys were, we're carrying on the torch from where those guys were. It's exciting to them because they're seeing, oh, this is what I do.
Yeah.
So I can do this now. There's someone doing it. I can do this now. And that's how I felt when I came into it. Like, oh, this can happen. You know what I mean? So.
And that's one thing I really love about what you guys are doing too, and the aesthetic behind it is because, you know, for you know, I moved up here about 10 years ago, and what I expected to move up here to what it actually was polar opposites, right? Because the scene was in this weird morphing stage after kind of like Drake popped off and stuff, and a lot of, and I don't mean this disrespectfully to nobody, but like a lot of copycat sounds, right? And a lot of raw essence stuff, you know, a lot of the shows I was doing, everything, like I wasn't really hearing no boom bap, no nothing, right? Or anything even that raw, you know? So, you know, that's, you know, as soon as you guys kind of started taking, shout out to like, you know, Daniel's son, the whole movement, right? Like everything, you know, it reminds me of that reason what I love hip hop for, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you guys bring that stuff to the table, and that's why, you know, I thought it was very important to kind of set off the show with my first show here and kind of the direction we're gonna go with it with you guys up here. So, you know, once again, I want to thank y'all for doing it. All right then. I mean, so once again, we got we just heard the Scary Aura, and you know, one thing I was saying while the song was playing is it was that perfect mixture of grimy and beautiful at the same time.
Right.
That was that track is bananas.
Right.
That track is bananas.
And if you really peep it in my verse, that's what I was giving you. I was giving you both the yin and I love balance. I love the concept of balance. So like I was talking about, I'm tripping the whole night, and then I get that text that says, yo, there's money to be made. By the end of the verse, I'm right back at it. Let me get in my Jag, tan leather. I love this, and that's part of the game. It's not about glorifying, but it's about, you know, like there's a yin and yang to it. Like all that paranoia and pain costs life, some of your life, but then the money you make might add up to, you know, some people might see the value in that, but
no doubt.
And that's the beauty and scariness of the track too. Woo! All Mercilless right there. Mercilless boy.
And what was in the Scary Aura, what caused you guys to go with that for the title of it?
Well,
just the vibe of it initially?
I came up with the beat, and then I instantly heard him on it.
Yeah.
I gave it to him, and that's the first thing he said.
Yeah, I came to the studio. I'm like, yo, I've been tripping all night last night. Like, yo, I just need to get in the studio. His studio is my haven. Like, you got to understand, it's like 100 wheel turns from my house. So Merciless's house is like my house. Right?
Yeah.
So I live there. Like, and when I'm missing for some time, it's a place where I get to release. And a lot of the stuff, especially from this album, is in the moment. Like, yo, I'm coming over. I gotta record some features, and then I'll do what I do, and then he'll be like, yo, listen to this. And you put that joint, I'm like, oh, that's a Scary Aura. That's it right there. That's where it goes, right from there. It's just that energy.
Man. And so tomorrow, that couldn't time up more perfect.
I know.
Tomorrow, the Buffalo Rapchaz drops, and it drops exclusively on Bandcamp?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's the Supreme Jeans?
Supreme Jeans Records.bandcamp.com. I know it's long, but just look up Supreme Jeans Records on Bandcamp and you'll find it.
Okay. And when I was through the studio to interview you, you already had you had the vinyls and the CDs pressed up and everything, right?
So you don't have to wait.
No waiting.
There's no pre-order stuff. It's cassettes, vinyl,
You got
CDs.
the cassettes too, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything.
We got limited edition. We got actually two kinds. So we got a gold-plated one, and then we got an orange one.
Ah, the orange tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that's about to be, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Sheesh. And so speaking about the project, first thing I do want to ask is what's the relation with Louis Rankin?
Louis Rankin, all right, I'll take that one.
And rest in peace, Louis Rankin.
Shout out my man Lord Fury, man. He's the A&R of this project. Lord Fury he's really like Black Jesus out here, man. What he does is he just knows everybody, like and if you didn't know that he knew everybody, he'll just appear and just part the seas and be like, yo, everyone comes to him, and Louis is really his brother, and I'd always see him, Louis rocking with Fury, like we go to the same barbershop and stuff. And Louis would be by the barbershop. We'd be kicking it, talking, and he'd be like, yo, I hear your music. Fury's playing me the music,
Yeah.
And it's rough and tough. Blood clot. I can't even say that. Yeah, rough and tough. He's talking his patois and everything. So Louis would just been there, and Fury had the plan to make him a part of this project. Fury really put this together because, Toronto Rapchaz, right? That was his thing when the Toronto Raptors were winning the championship in 2019.
Yeah.
He would go on these viral rants about Toronto Rapchaz. So unfortunately, he passed before we can fully get him a part of the project. So we kind of just said, yo, let's just make it a tribute to him.
Yeah.
But
make it the Buffalo Rapchaz.
But you will hear his voice on the album.
Sure.
Like he's
still
the first
made it.
voice you hear.
Yeah.
Because
He still made
he's
it.
on the intro. He's on the last song.
Right.
And he's like sprinkled in.
Right.
In a few spots where you just hear his voice.
Yeah.
More or less, like Fury has Fury is very much reggae as much as he is hip hop. So he always has these ideas of bringing them together. Like there'll be times where I'm doing songs in the studio, be like, yo, bring up Junior Cat. Yo, put him on this track. And it's like just like that. Like he could call these guys and
like
let's put him on this track.
Put on bring this legend and put him on here.
Colonel Lady. Colonel Lighty in my Complex album, I got him because Fury. It's like, yo, you should put that there. That's Fury's working. So he has this A&R.
I was just gonna say, you guys posting in the promo videos, and you guys put Fury, the A&R,
which I'm trying to make him accept that. Like he doesn't even know what that is. I don't even think anyone knows what that is. But I'm like, yo, this is what you are. Like you're a street A&R. Like you bring people together all the time and you make things happen.
Yeah.
So
now we're just putting a title to it.
Now we put a title, and that was his idea too. Like let's make it Buffalo Rapchaz. I was like, all right, yo, let's do it.
How old is that track, by the way? Stadiums.
That might be 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit older. My man Wreckords is on that too, and he's also on Buffalo Rapchaz album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he recorded the last verse.
And then his verse popped up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. It doesn't have him listed, I don't think, on it.
He might not be listed, but Recognize Ali out of Ghana. Extraordinary MC.
Yeah, he's really dope.
He's really dope.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, because I only met Bozak Morris recently, so that's when he hooked me up with all those tracks. So
Bozak's the man.
Yeah.
Bozak did this. We were doing this at 105.5. Maybe I shouldn't say that on here, but we were doing this over there
on another station.
Yeah, another station, and he put a lot of things together. That's why I love repping for Toronto stations, and that's why you should donate, because this helps the people. I'm going to be donating. I'm going to be donating. So
I came up on college radio.
Right.
It was huge. Without college radio, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
Right.
Because that's what sparked everything that I do.
Yeah.
Like I heard all the inspirational hip hop on college radio.
Yeah.
So please donate. It's very important.
Very important.
You know what's crazy, and it's sick that like when Maloney first posted about joining up with the show, a couple of people commented on there about Project Bounce, right? Yeah. And Project Bounce is the show that I used to listen to.
Okay.
And it's crazy that I'm like we're taking up that slot that they used to be on at.
Yeah.
Which is a wild thing, because I used to listen to that when I was like 10.
Yeah.
And now we're on it.
That's got a legacy.
Yeah.
Yo, and by the way, is this the Triple R instrumental?
This is
DOV and
them.
them. Yeah, I love
DOV.
this joint. I almost rapped on this once.
Yeah, DOV too.
I love this beat. Shout out DOV.
Salute DOV.
Yeah,
over there by a video.
Yeah.
And so are you going to do a mix, or we got a minute here? We got a minute? All right.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes.
I want to also ask you guys a little bit too, because with the Buffalo Rapchaz album, I know you guys haven't even really marketed or promoted it this way, but you guys got Benny the Butcher sprinkled all over this project. Am I supposed to say that, or is this a secret?
No.
for people?
There's no
Okay,
secret.
okay.
There's no secret.
Talk it.
He's on 5 joints.
Yeah, and we got Conway on there too, right?
Yeah, he's on 3 joints.
Ooh, so this is the whole Buffalo Rapchaz
That's
connection,
the connection.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So do you guys want to talk about a little bit how that went down, or just even if you don't want to go into the whole history, even just talk about kind of the thought process between
Fury.
Well,
putting this together like that?
once again, it's Fury. So,
All
really, it started the night of the Cool G rap concert.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to come down because I was DJing for it, and what ended up happening is he flopped,
Yeah.
but he flopped for a good reason because he was in talks with Benny's people to get him for a track.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted him initially just for one track, but Fury being Fury, he likes to indulge in things.
And he's a master indulger.
Yeah.
Because he's a master getter as well. So
Yeah.
when you can achieve things, you can indulge at the same time. Balance again. And Fury does not play around. Like
Yeah, he
when it's
doesn't
like,
play.
what? One? Who am I to do things
Why,
with
why,
one?
why are you getting one? Let's
Yeah,
get 5.
you're getting it all.
I'm
yeah.
like, what?
And
Okay.
that's how he moves, and he finds all the people like, who's the guy who's the man, who's this, who's that, and I know these people in Buffalo. Boom, boom. He's gonna say some names, and then now it's a connection, and then now Conway's coming down over here for his show, and it's like, yo, we're gonna link up with Conway. All right. Then we're just behind there doing everything. Conway's yelling our name on stage, like, yo,
Yeah,
they
that's
held us,
crazy.
we held him down in the city, and man, this is Fury. Fury's just a leader, you know what I mean? And we're great leaders in our own way, but you have to be able to follow someone that can show the way too.
And play your position.
Right.
Yeah.
Positions are played.
Well, I think that's a big thing that a lot of people, especially in hip hop, a lot of people let ego and pride get in the way.
For sure,
And it's very hard for people to actually,
sure.
like you said, everybody's a leader in their own way, but it's very important to recognize your strengths and your weaknesses and to bring people
sure.
on your team who complement what, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
The parts that maybe you're not the strongest at, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Very
Yeah.
important.
And it seems like you guys, even as a trio, you guys like are kind of like a holy trinity in that way. That
Yeah,
you guys
there's
kind of balance each
there's
other
a
perfectly like that.
Huge balance.
For sure. We talk
Huge
about it all the
balance.
time.
Yeah.
Like he's in the Ace is in the middle.
Pause.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm too grown to say pause, by the way. So just for everybody listening out there, I'm too grown to say that. So anyways, I'm the more conservative one, and Fury's the outrageous one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
that's why it works.
It works, and that's what it takes. And everything works because we understand it.
Yeah.
And it's simple. We get together and we're creating. It's simple. There's not a lot of politics. Politics could be the death. Politics causes treason.
Yep.
Like, this is what it does. So my mom always says, don't talk politics at the table, and it's because it can lead to crazy things, and that's what happens when you don't have that connection. Now we can talk politics, though. We can, but we know that that's for a reason. Like
Yo.
it leads to handshakes and hugs after, not to
You
hatred.
don't take it that personal.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know about a little interview. I'd say this is pretty big.
No, it's a
because
pretty big interview.
This Buffalo Rapchaz thing coming out tomorrow
hey,
is a
hey.
big deal. But one thing I do want to touch on too, and I want to be the first one to say it to you. Hopefully nobody's texted you today, but the album is dropping on your birthday.
Yes.
So
yes,
happy
it
birthday!
is.
I hope I hit you
Birthday,
first.
brother.
Okay.
The Scorpion.
Yes.
Hey.
It stings.
Always.
Hey. And one more thing I did want to ask about on the album too, because you guys talked about Lord Fury, his A&R role, and how he's very instrumental behind the whole the concept and everything that kind of was the glue of putting this project together. Do we got any Lord Fury verses on the project?
No, we
No?
don't. No.
A&R.
He's just playing A&R.
Okay, okay. Does he at least talk some ish on there?
No.
No?
No.
Oh man, he's one of the most entertaining people I've ever met in my life.
100%.
Yes,
but
there's only one
His
Lord
energy's
Fury.
there. His
Yeah,
energy's
the energy's there through the music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Word up.
Don't
word
worry,
up.
you're gonna hear a lot from him next year.
Yeah?
He
Oh
does.
yeah, he has a bunch of
He has
albums.
a crazy the
I have-
twinning joint.
Yeah, the twinning,
Ooh, that-
Rasputin.
Yeah, Rasputin's a twinning. That's a twinning.
Yeah.
All production.
And then I got one that I produced.
yeah, his
The
album.
whole thing.
Mercilless.
That's
Oh,
already
word.
done. Oh yeah.
So it's like next year's gonna be the year of Lord Fury.
Oh yeah. He's got at least 2.
Okay. Okay. Well, man, I appreciate you guys coming up so much. I think you guys really helped set the tone as the first guest to be here with me co-hosting with Slam here. Of kind of really the community, we're trying to get with. Are we moving into the next record or?
Yeah. You know what? Let's end it off with a track because we mentioned a few names over the night of guys that you worked with. Let's go to a track here that we got from Falcon Outlaw called Snake Eater.
Snake
Yo,
Eater.
you guys, before we move it, drop your IGs so
for sure.
Make sure you plug that
Definitely.
stuff. Anything you want people to check out.
Asun Eastwood on everything. Asun, ASUN, like the sun in the sky. Eastwood like Clint, because we go cowboy style. East side.
Woo! Mine's at DJ Mercilless. That's DJ MERCILL, because I'm ill. ESS.
Don't miss the double L.
Yeah, please.
Double L.